Gabriel walked off the over with a touchdown, and I just had to sit there like.
And the only reason you run that there is if you have that running backs more than
like fire Bill Belichick. Why is he even a coach anymore?
They're not gonna fire Bill Belichick.
Let's not forget he hired his son.
And I'm like, please, can we just turn it off? Like, find the remote. Pick again. I'm like, please just turn this shit off. The Dodgers just lost by double digits. Shohei's fucking gone. But yeah, my favorite teams are in piss.
Welcome back to another episode of the We'll Be Seeing Pod. We got the whole gang back together.
Let's go.
Yes,
Finally,
let's
man.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah, it took what, like a week?
Fans back.
Week and a half?
It took about a month to get you back in the chair.
Hey, man.
That's what it felt like.
2 episodes.
So where were you?
I was in Canada visiting the old ball and chain, as they say.
Ball and chain.
I feel like that saying will never die.
I don't even know what it means, to be completely honest.
Well,
What do
it's
you
like,
mean?
how do you not know what that means?
What do you mean, like
Did it
ball and
work?
chain?
Because I honestly don't
Like,
know that.
she's the ball.
And you have a
and
chain
you're
on your
chained
foot.
to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it worked out. There you go.
Okay, nice.
I mean, it's
Get you.
definitely like a horrible way to describe like
Oh.
your significant other, because you're calling them like a weight.
Oh.
Dead weight.
But it's like more of a dad joke than anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the old ball and chain. Can't come over for Monday Night Football tonight.
Then, yeah, nope, definitely not my ball and chain. Good to know.
the
We
gal
moved.
pal.
We moved.
Had fun, though?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Canada's dope.
Okay, man.
I'm excited to get into it. I mean, you guys, seems like you guys held it down while I was gone. Lost some bets.
Yeah, we had quite a weekend. We went to the Red River Rivalry. I mean, I guess, do you want to?
Yeah, so obviously definitely didn't go the way I thought. I knew it was a possibility. I really thought we were going to take care of business. And, you know, obviously, like, we did play really bad. We had 3 turnovers. We got stopped at the 1. But it's like, even with all that, like, we still should have won that game. I mean, you can't go let them score, 80-something yards at the last minute left with no timeouts to score a touchdown and win that football game. But I'm feeling confident. We're ranked number 9 now. We are now, like, the biggest OU fans because hopefully they win out. And we face them in the Big 12 championship in December. And then once we do that, maybe we sneak back in. But we have to take care of business. But I'm still feeling good. It does suck. But if we were going to lose a game, that's the one you want to lose. So we're okay. We're okay.
I fucking bet.
We're fine.
That game, first of all, before the game even started, I don't know how I feel about the game being at a fair.
I told you that.
The
I
vibes
did tell you guys.
before the game, like the lack of tailgating, was kind of an issue. But I mean, the fair's dope. I mean,
Yeah.
we were trying out some cool fair shit, but
Some fair shit. Dude.
it wasn't. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. You know, grimy tailgate that we've been going to.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely not preferred, but it's something different, I
yeah,
guess.
no, it's.
But it's just
family
way too many people. Like, we were literally just like
No, I'll say it. It
ping
was
pong
junk.
ball.
It was
Yeah.
junk.
The fact you have that big of a game
Yeah.
played at a neutral site at a fucking fair in the state where football is bigger than literally everything else was just the dumbest shit I've ever been a part of.
I was trying to like warn you guys. I was like, it's like so many people,
Yeah.
and you guys
Yeah.
saw it for yourself.
But like everyone in the DMs was like, dude, you're gonna listen, man. You're gonna get it. You're gonna show up and be like, this fair is sick. Like, I get why it's an 11 a.m. game. That game should be played at 7 p.m. either in Austin or in Norman, Oklahoma, and there shouldn't be fucking when you walk out of the stadium, big text being like, "Did you try the corn dogs?" Like, dude, that was the dumbest shit
His
of
big
all
ass.
time. Yeah, but I'm over it.
I didn't even know that it was at a fair, but like hearing you guys describe it, it makes sense why there's like generational fans. Like you can bring your family, and then like your little one like remembers going to the fair,
Sure, yeah.
and like grows up, you know, to be a Sooner, or, like you know what I mean. So
But then you're trying to tailgate, and it's like, I need coupons to get a beer to tailgate a fucking football game.
I was
Like,
about to
it's
say the
so
coupons
bothersome.
thing is just the worst because we were in line 30 minutes before we could even get coupons, and then you're in line for maybe another 10 minutes.
wait, so explain it to me because I have no idea where like
It's like a fair where you
Yeah.
go and you get coupons.
So you can't just go debit card
Oh, you
get a
can't.
beer. Like you have to use coupons.
like tickets.
And they're 9
Tickets.
coupons.
Yeah.
9 coupons
Yeah,
for
9
a beer.
coupons.
man.
And it's 20 coupons, $20, 30, whatever.
Mike couldn't even get a beer.
Couldn't even get a beer. She
Yeah,
looked at
couldn't
my ID, and my ID, because I'm from New Jersey, and they're switching to real IDs is what it's called, so you
Yeah.
don't need a passport anymore. And like I think it's like next year, 2 years or whatever. So on my ID, it says not for real ID purposes, which just means like if you're traveling outside of the country, I can't use my ID as a
Yeah.
passport.
And then she took it
And
as.
she was like, we can't serve anyone that has that on the thing. And I was like, that's for if you're flying. And she was like, no, I can't serve it if you have that on there. And I was like, you're not going to find an ID that doesn't have that on it today. And literally the kid after me, while we were in our car dogs, I saw her go up and she like did the same shit. And he like explained it to her, and then she gave him a beer.
Shut up.
And
Okay,
I was
that's
like,
stupid.
you bitch.
So you were sober?
I was out on the entire event.
Yeah.
From the minute I showed up
Yeah,
and
that's a
didn't get a
lot.
beer, I was out. I was like, this is...
That's a bad way to start.
I will say, though, we got in the stadium. Super cool. We were in the Texas fan section. The vibes were very high.
So high.
I will say I don't love the Texas fight. I feel like we could find something better.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I feel like we could find something better.
That
You know,
thing's rocking.
Like, Texas, fight! Like, I feel like we could find something. Not that it's bad, but I just felt like no one really... It didn't really get anyone going.
I'll get some going, dude.
I feel like there was not, like... I don't know. Did you feel that?
I felt like it got him going.
Yeah,
Did it get it going?
it's
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
It gets loud, too. And
It
they're
was-
just boomer, sooner. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, no, it was like comparing that game to like the Super Bowl. It was just nuts because it was so split perfectly down the middle
Yeah.
of like this half is OU, this half is Texas.
It's sick.
But like in the Super Bowl, it was like everybody's everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so like when a touchdown happens, like the whole stadium fucking erupts. But at that game,
It's
it was like
cool.
dead silent on one half.
But I
Yeah.
kind of loved that
No,
though
it's
because it
pretty
was
cool.
like,
It's sick, yeah.
especially because we couldn't see. I know you couldn't see the other half of the field. What would
I can't see
happen?
over there.
What would happen on the other side of the field? But if like Oklahoma did something crazy, I couldn't even see it. You just like you'd have to base
just
it
hear,
off the noise. If they went crazy, you'd be like,
And it's
Yeah.
just silent. It's just like, damn it.
That
You just
last
hear-
that last touchdown, dude, like the whole fucking Red Sea just
Yeah.
and
we're
we're just
just in piss.
And I'm just like, I
Yeah.
guess they scored a touchdown, huh?
But that whole fucking game, I was saying, show me something, Quinn. Show me something.
He showed you something. Go look at his stats.
When
I
did
know.
he show me something?
Just go pull up his stats. I think he was 31 for 37, threw well over 300 yards.
Second half, he looked like Peyton Manning.
It wasn't
First half.
our defense, like who I've been just absolutely raving about all year. They just didn't show up for that game. But 3 turnovers and you still lose by 4 points. I mean, it was I'd said it was our game to win or lose,
And
and
they
we
lost.
just lost.
They
Oklahoma
lost.
turned the ball over a couple times. I think also, not that I know ball at all. Never even played football. But just watching the game, Venables playing tempo, I feel like took the playmakers of your defense out of the game.
100%.
When you're moving that quickly down the field and you're not giving Sark or the DC time to like diagnose a single offensive play, like that was a genius move by Venables. And you know, if you guys meet again, obviously you might be ready for it. But I think coming into a rivalry game like that, and they committed to it all
Every
4 quarters.
fucking play.
Just tempo. It was
Well,
like, we're not gonna,
I'll
like,
say this, a
run the
lot
ball,
of-
run the ball, air it out, run the ball, air it. Like it was just like quick, and like the Texas playmakers, you're out of the game because you're like you're making a hit and then you got to line up immediately again.
Yeah, I mean, we did lose like our big safety in that game, but a lot of teams when they do play us, they do the tempo. So I don't think that was necessarily it. What we couldn't do is just stop Dylan Gabriel running. Like it wasn't really his arm that was killing us. He had a
Yeah.
couple deep bombs or whatever, but it was really just not being able to stop the quarterback from running. But I got to give all respect to them. They 100% looked like they wanted that game more than we did, and I got to tip my hat. But we'll see them again in December.
Every second down for Texas was 2nd and 9 or more.
Yeah,
It was never.
our O line was just like they just weren't there. There was no holes for Jonathan. I mean, somehow he still got over 100
Yeah, he
plus
grubbed.
rushing yards, but for the most part, their D line was just absolutely crushing us.
Yeah.
we couldn't do anything.
OU would be, like Gabriel being a scramble. Next thing you know, it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah,
Boom, first down, march.
Mm-hmm.
Texas gets the ball, 2nd and 11,
yeah.
incomplete pass, 3rd and 11,
Yeah.
GG.
I mean, they showed up. Right?
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
showed up.
Oklahoma for
It was a-
sure
it was a
showed up.
great game.
Dylan Gabriel showed up.
Yeah.
The defense showed up for sure.
We'll
know
get
what
our
I
league
knew?
back then.
You know what I knew? It was Cookie.
When that Texas fan spilt my beer.
That. But right before that, all that fucking smoke
Yeah, dude.
that Texas put in the air.
That was an insane entrance though.
Insane entrance. So
Yeah.
Burying Bevo.
OU comes out with their cute little band, and they're running out, and they're getting hyped. And then Texas comes out, and they're playing Hell's Bells, and this place is fucking jumping.
Rocking, yeah.
Yeah.
And in the end zone, they've got a fog machine that just literally, it kind of seemed like it was broken for a bit because it wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
and it
it
got
smoked
so
us
much
out.
smoke
Yeah.
in the student section. Like, I don't know how they were breathing. It was that bad.
Damn.
And it was so much smoke, and I'm just like, this is a little bit overkill.
And then that kid spilled my beer, and I was like, yes.
I will say, from a content outsider's perspective, it was pretty funny because all you saw was Trent's 20-unit max post and Elsie out of character saying that it was free. I've never heard you call anything free. That's when I knew shit was cake.
Yeah.
When you said, yeah, we're free today.
Well,
So many people CM me that too, saying,
I've never seen Elsie
Yeah.
say anything's free, and especially her own team. I was like, oh, shit.
but it was like I finally had Trent writing texts with me. Like I was just like trying to like get him
Yeah,
like pumped
yeah,
up
that's
for it, and I
fair.
was like, yeah, it's free. Like we got
So
this.
I saw that, and
Yeah.
then I knew you guys had no service at the game.
Yeah.
So just
None.
radio silence on my feed
Silence.
after that was even better. Because I knew that you guys were just
Yeah.
like, oh, so
I don't even know how
sad.
that post got uploaded at all.
Really?
Yeah, it was a fucking magic because that shit took an hour to load. Any
Yeah.
of us couldn't post anything.
dude.
But right before the game started,
So
it said
fun.
like, your post has been delivered. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First play of the game.
The worst thing though is like obviously losing, walking out, and then you get service, and it's just chirps.
Yeah.
They just all hit at once. You're
Yeah.
like, dang. Well, it's all right.
Lauren was in shambles. Like
I was in
she,
shambles, but
I was like, hey, at least the Rangers are winning. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I was like,
man.
oh, fuck them Rangers.
Game one.
But like the thing I do have to look forward to is hopefully we do meet them again,
Mm-hmm.
take care of business. I'm rooting for them to win out all the rest of the way until the Big 12 championship, and we'll go from there. So we're
Get your
good.
lick back.
Did get
see.
the over in angelic fashion,
Oh my
even though I
God.
couldn't root for it.
Yeah, I look at Mikey. I'm like, wow.
Dylan Gabriel walked off the over with a touchdown, and I just had
Yeah.
to sit there like,
Yeah.
but
Dude, and lastly, we had Xavier Worthy to score a touchdown
Oh
in
my
a prize picks entry, and it missed by a fucking pussy hair.
What the fuck is pussy air?
I have no idea what that means, but yeah.
He was this short,
Oh,
man.
like a queef.
Dylan Gabriel, less than touchdowns though, 3.5 or 2.5.
I know, and we paired it with
Got that.
Xavier Worthy.
no, there was literally like the bad beats that took place on this Saturday are gonna go down in like legendary fashion. We had sitting there with no service, sweating Mizzou plus 3.5. They're down by 2,
Yeah.
driving in the goal line. I look at Nick. He's getting like Nick's phone was going in and out. We got service twice throughout the Mizzou game, and I like had a large wager on Mizzou plus 5.5. I think it was, and every time I'd be like, Nick, what's a Mizzou score? We got service from Nick's phone on Mizzou's first drive. Luther Burden had a 60-yard reception, so we were like, oh, we're marching.
Yeah.
Then we got the halftime update where Mizzou was up like 22-7 or something. And then the last update we got was walking out of the stadium, and Nick goes,
We lost.
pick 6. We were on the 2, and Brady threw a pick 6, and LSU won by
They
9.
were on Mizzou's too.
Yeah, it turns
Yeah.
out it was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was a pick 6. And like Mizzou was driving literally on the 2-yard line to score, and Brady cooked through a pick 6.
It was on
Oh,
there
you're
too,
2,
yeah.
right? Okay, pick 6 to score, and Mizzou didn't cover because of it.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't as upset because all I got was 5-yard line Mizzou driving pick 6. So I'm thinking we're
Yeah.
like in the red zone,
That's what I thought too.
but we were down 2 at that point, or we were down 3, and so we get 2 first downs. Mevis can kick field goal
Yeah.
to tie to send OT.
Or you don't, and LSU kneels the ball out, and you cover the spread. But instead, Brady Cook, longest record without throwing an interception, throws a pick 6. Mizzou bettors drowning LSU bettors. I don't even know if there was any.
He'd already thrown one earlier in the game too, but it was just tough because there was like 35 seconds left, and like you have to force the ball, like you have to get the ball down the field.
Pissed.
Speaking about kneeling the ball,
Pissed, dude.
Miami.
Yeah, dude, if you had a Miami
Oh
money line, I mean, not
my
that you had Miami
gosh.
money line, but if you're a Miami fan, the University of.
Some guy had like a 15 leg
saw
parlay
that.
last leg Miami money line.
Wow.
If
to
you're,
win, like,
if you're a
50
University of Miami fan or
oh
better,
my gosh.
and that happens,
A player too. Think about how those players feel. They just like fought all game for that win. They had it. Just kneel it out. You won the football game.
what is the thought process, though?
You
I
never
don't
I
know.
don't think you can ever coach again. I think you need to lose your job.
But I found out that coach did the same thing at Oregon. Same thing happened. If I'm not mistaken, it was the same head coach when he was at Oregon. Same exact thing happened. I'm like, how do you not learn from that mistake?
What?
Like he was a kneel, like just kneel it and you win.
But what is the thought process? Like,
I
I'm
don't know.
confused.
I'm confused why they ran the ball.
I haven't really looked into it. I know that it was, and then of course Georgia Tech got the ball back and scored and like won. But
Yeah.
what is the thought process behind running the ball there? Like, are you I don't know the scenarios or
Yeah.
like what would have happened, but if you're a Miami fan, dude, I need someone fired.
Someone
has to get fired.
You
Yeah.
kneel the ball, you win the game. That's what the scenario is. And the only reason you run that there is if you have that running backs more than. Like, I swear, we need to look into what that guy's prop was for that game.
Yeah, what was it? Imagine he was a yard short.
Imagine, if he's a yard short, there's gonna be investigations.
Because if you're that Miami team, you're like kind of in the conversation of a college football playoff.
Yeah, they
team.
were undefeated.
Like, you're in that conversation,
Yeah.
and now you're like, someone has to lose their job for that. Someone has to lose your job.
I
Yeah,
hate that
it's
for them.
just not knowing the situation. I think that's what it is. Like, there's no reason to run the ball besides you not knowing what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no... Like, if you know that there's 35 seconds left on the clock, you're kneeing the ball. I just think the coach didn't know what was going on. Not
Maybe it was
focused on what
the
going on.
quarterback or something. They just like messed
and
something
then
up.
And then the coach after the game was like, we preach 2 hands on the ball.
Oh my!
Yeah.
No way
he
he
said that.
Yeah, he's got to go. You say that.
There's no way
Yeah.
you have an opportunity to kneel the ball, and you run it, and the guy fumbles. You go, listen, man. At this program, we prioritize 2 things. It's those 2 hands on the ball. Like, are you shitting?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my God!
crazy
You have to
thought.
lose your job.
I don't put it past the college coaching in general that they just didn't know how much time was left in the game because we've seen some really stupid college football coaches in the past. Like, the funniest thing was when the same number in the Florida game, like they had 2 players with the same number on the field. Like, I've just seen some stupid shit in college, so I really am not surprised that this coach probably just thought there was like 2 minutes left.
Probably thought there's a whole quarter left. He's like, look, we just got to get another yard. It's like,
I mean,
dude,
I would
we're
expect to see it maybe in like the MAC or something, but like when we're talking
Yes.
ACC football,
Yeah.
like come on,
Yeah, like what?
like you're big boy football. It's not. What are we doing?
But speaking of what are we doing? Saw a lot of things on social media. I'm sure it rubbed Trent the wrong way. I'm sure it rubbed Krabs the wrong way. I'm sure it rubbed Javon the wrong way. Shedeur Sanders, after beating Arizona State, did his iconic celebration where he went up to the student section and showed them the watch. If you're mad about it, like, grow up. Like, I feel like we're forgetting that Shedeur Sanders is like 21 years old, like a
Yeah.
20-year-old kid. Everywhere he goes, everyone's talking shit. He's Deion Sanders' son. If we had social media in Deion Sanders' era when he was at Florida State, I'm sure you would have saw him doing some disrespectful ass shit.
Yeah.
And like, close game, he has to drive to get a field goal. He drives, gets the field goal. Fuck that student section. Like, we've been in student sections. Like, you know what they're saying that
Yeah.
whole game. I'm sure he's getting some foul shit said.
100%.
Like,
I
give
will
him his
say-
moment.
I will say I think there's a perfect phrase for this exact moment, and it's weird flex, but okay. Like, weird flex, but just like whatever. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? Like,
I respect
weird. That was
that.
weird of you, but whatever. Like, we'll just move on. You know what I mean? We don't got to get all in our feelings about it. You
Yeah.
know? And, like, don't have to like break it down. Like, oh, it's a weird thing because they were minus 23, and then he goes over to this. Like, dude, no one gives
like,
a fuck.
No one cares. Literally, no one
It's
cares.
just like a weird thing that he did, and then we're just gonna move on from it. Like, we don't really need to talk. I don't know. That's kind of how I saw the
I mean,
situation.
my whole thing is like that's his celebration though. Like you have DJ Khaled, the Shedeur way. Like he's made shirts with that pose on there, so it's like that's just his celebration. It's not necessarily like, oh, Arizona State, like we barely squeaked out this win. He's gonna do it it doesn't matter if they won by 30 or 10. You know,
Yeah.
that's just celebration.
Like Tebowing.
Like Deion had his dance. Awesome, that's his thing. It's a celebration. So I think it's. If you don't like it, it's like, well, just don't watch it. Like, you know what he's about to go do. Just keep
watch it.
scrolling.
Eyes turned to Trent.
That shit's been on my feed.
keep scrolling.
What do you mean keep scrolling?
keep
The next
scrolling.
post is the same video.
I thought it was hysterical. I just like love that kind of shit because I feel, especially if you're a college kid, like you forget. I feel like we forget how young these kids are, and like you kind of. Like, I'm sure that you get lost in that moment, and
Yeah.
like they don't like. Obviously, they're not betting the spreads. Like they don't have that whole like. They don't even have an adult mentality. His dad is his head coach, who's one of the cockiest guys to probably ever walk the earth. Like he probably won that game through the watch. And I was like, you know, fuck these kids. Just like fucking whatever.
I mean, you learn from the best. So
Yeah, no, he definitely learned from the best. And his mentor is Tom Brady, and like the whole thing was like he's about to go Brady mode.
Brady mode.
And he went Brady mode, and someone that's not going Brady mode is Mac Jones, and the Patriots because they fucking suck.
Oh my god.
They can hold my nuts. Worst team in the division.
They're dumb.
Zach Wilson is better.
They're
Fire Bill Belichick. Why is he even a coach anymore?
not gonna fire Bill Belichick.
And Bill
a goat.
Belichick, let's not forget, he hired his son and thought that was like something that we need to be doing, like hiring our children, like as coaches.
That's crazy.
No, the Pats are actually dog shit though.
So bad. And I texted Trent. I was like, it's really funny to see how an Alabama quarterback performs when they don't have 5 guys going in the NFL, like all-star teams. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
literally, it just shows you that if you are a quarterback at Alabama, like, it doesn't automatically equal success in the NFL.
Yeah, I feel like also he has
It's a good take.
0 weapons.
Dude, his best weapon's fucking Juju.
Yeah, and Juju's on a knee, and when he has to hand the ball off, it's 40-year-old Ezekiel Elliott.
I like Ramondre Stevenson. I think he's really good.
He's
I'm
good.
just saying, I've
but
said it before when I just forgot his name.
Bryce Young.
No, back up. Why can't I think of his name?
Bailey Zappi.
No, Bryce Young's backup. I just can't think of his
Andy
name.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Thank you. When he went in, he threw for like 340.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And no weapons, really.
No weapons. Same guys.
Adam Thielen.
Bryce Young, he just looks lost. I don't know if you guys saw his pick yesterday with Aiden Hutchinson caught it with one hand. It was like,
it should have been TJ
what
Watt.
was that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what was
that
that?
was
That's
nuts.
not the receiver being bad. That was a terrible decision.
Yeah, and then you see C.J. Stroud breaking the record for most pass attempts without an interception for a rookie. And you know who
He's
had
a
that
dog.
record before C.J. Stroud?
Yeah.
I don't.
Dak Prescott.
Wish that could have been last night.
Do you want a moment to talk about that? I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
want-
you
I
need
want
to
you
get
to
some.
talk
I
about
literally
that.
had to turn the game off. I
Did you turn it off so you
After
didn't see
2
the
or
third
3.
one?
So after the second one, I'm watching the game at my girlfriend's house, and I was just like, "Can we put on The Bachelor or some shit?" Like
Golden
I
Bachelor.
can't. I
It's
can't.
fire.
You went to the Bachelor.
Golden Bachelor is a thing. They have like Bachelor for
fire.
60-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're
Yep.
like tonguing. Not that I'm into it.
I was
All right,
watching.
where do you watch that?
I was watching Bachelor in Paradise, but I was like, "Can we just please
Good one.
put on something?" And so we're like looking for the remote, and I'm like, "Please, can we just turn it off? Like, find the remote. Pick again." I'm like, "Please, just turn this shit off."
Third or second one?
Third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
the
So you
third.
saw all 3.
I saw all 3 picks.
The third was really. I saw the first. There's one that was a deflection, not his fault, really. Third one was like the worst throw I've ever seen.
No.
No, the second one was also his fault. Like, he just tries to. Here's my thing. We are in year fucking 8
With
or
Dak?
9. I don't even know. But we're in year 8 of fucking Dak Prescott, and we're sitting here going, "This is the game where Dak Prescott's going to prove he's elite." Like, when are we just going
It
to
was.
realize that he fucking sucks, dude? He's not a good quarterback. He makes bad decisions. He tries to fit balls into windows to be on SportsCenter top 10, and they get fucking picked. He is a bad quarterback.
No, I can't really. I don't have much to say positive about him, especially after last night. But this was the game.
Mm-hmm.
This was the game to make a statement.
But we've had 8 years of games where he can make a statement to be
Yeah.
elite, and he has never done it. So
no, I
why are
know.
we in year 8 being like,
Because
Niners?
they haven't had a complete team like they do this year.
Who have they
Yeah,
played so
they're
far?
so stacked.
They're so stacked on both sides of the ball.
But he's had weapons on offense every year he's played. He had Pro Bowl Ezekiel Elliott, and then he had fucking literally
Amari
Pro
Cooper.
Bowl CeeDee Lamb,
And
Amari Cooper. The guy is junk. Junk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Schultz.
no, I mean it was tough. I
good
don't know
weapons.
if he has another game like that. I don't see how they don't bench him.
It's just funny, like last week or whatever, we were talking about how we know he's getting 1,
Yeah.
but like just hopefully it's not 2.
3.
And then it was 3.
Hopefully it's not 3.
No, I,
Yeah,
I
it's not
needed him to not throw 2 picks. I needed Dak to not throw 2
For
interceptions
10,000, right?
for
Yeah.
10K, and he threw 3.
Oh my god.
What is he
I
on
forgot
pace
about
for
that.
right now? Because I know
Uh,
you have less than, what, 13 and a half?
12 and a half. He's on pace to get like 13.
Which
Yeah.
is what his line was at.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fucking sweat. But I would put my nuts on tape that he goes about.
He might get pulled, bro.
You might go 3 weeks without throwing one. He's literally not gonna throw the ball.
Yeah. I mean, that's the Niners. It's kind of like,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
it's going to happen.
you're gonna be behind. You're an underdog going into the game, first time all year.
Yeah.
You know.
This is my thing about the Cowboys. They've played the Cardinals. They lost, by the way, to the Cardinals. But they also played the Patriots and beat the fuck up on them. They played the Jets with Zach Wilson, beat the fuck up on them. Like
Giants. yeah.
the Giants. So like they really haven't played a good football team until they played the best team in the NFL, in my opinion, in the 49ers. But they got respect on the line. They were
stray.
only 3.5 underdogs, 3.5 point underdogs.
That was
So-
a shit wager.
I don't know.
Like, we sat here and we've said it every episode. We've talked NFL football and we've gone, when the Cowboys are down, they're going to have to throw the ball. And Dak hasn't looked good throwing the ball, which is
Yep.
why they've been throwing fucking check downs, slants, and running the ball to Tony Pollard. The first game he comes out, the first time he touches the ball, they're down 7.
Yep.
Dude, he is 30 years old, still not throwing the ball away when he's got a man bearing down on him, eating 8-yard sacks at 30 years old. Zach Wilson does that, and he's 22.
Yeah.
30 years old, 8 years of experience, and he's not throwing the ball away.
It's just weird too because I know they brought in Trey Lance and they were saying like he was helping Dak with like their signals and stuff, and I'm like, somebody might have been lying. He might want that stuff.
agree
Can I
with
ask you guys a question, though? Because I would love to know your guys' answers to this. Because I was watching with some buddies. Do you think it was a business decision that they put Cooper Rush in instead of Trey
Yes.
Lance? Because in my opinion, if they put Trey Lance in that game, even in garbage time,
Yeah.
and he throws 2 good passes or gets out of the pocket once and gets a first down, that every Cowboys fan after watching a Dak performance goes, we need to start Trey Lance. Do you think it was a business decision that they went Cooper Rush and only ran the ball?
Dude,
That's a really good
I don't think
point.
there's an actual ball knower that believes that Trey Lance has a better shot than Dak Prescott to lead them to a Super Bowl. There's no way anyone believes that.
After watching Dak Prescott, I think anyone has the exact same chance on that roster.
But I think what he's saying is like that would be like a big thing. Like if he does go out there and looks really good, it'd cause an uproar.
Yeah, you got Stephen A. talking about it the next day.
Yeah.
Which
I'm saying is like a business decision. All right, let's roll Cooper Rush out there because Cowboy fans are expecting Dak Prescott to start next game now.
Yeah.
But if Trey Lance goes out,
Yeah,
you're
it's like, whoa. Yeah, that's a good point.
what if we start Trey?
Yeah. Not saying he is the better option. It's just like it'd get people talking for sure.
I just think that there's no way that happens because it's going to start conversations that nobody wants to hear, especially in the Cowboys front office.
I'll tell you a
Yeah.
conversation nobody wants to hear is the Jets are fucking back. No, like
Dude.
we're back. I've seen it. I've foreseen it. We are the Ravens team with Flacco.
Just let Brees Hall work.
Yeah.
Let Brees Hall work.
But we're literally that.
Yeah.
We are literally that Ravens team. We have the best defense in the NFL. We've got a quarterback that's junk, but he's doing the job now. He's making throws, and we have probably the best running back in the league now that Nick Chubb is hurt.
Such a
So
dog.
we are literally that Ravens team. All Zach Wilson has to do, keep us in ball games. The defense gets stops, and we will be in the playoffs when Aaron Rodgers comes back after his Achilles turned to dust.
Didn't you guys lose to the Patriots?
No.
Like I don't think like
You guys beat the Patriots?
no, we lost to the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, you did.
You've
But-
beat,
Patriots
you've
also just own
beaten.
them in
Your
general,
wins
like
are
they
against
started.
the Broncos.
Okay, but before you start going on this, Zach Wilson's first game back as a starter was against, at the time, the best defense in the league in the Cowboys in Dallas. Then he had to play probably the best defensive mind at home in his second start after everyone was shitting on him against the Patriots, where Brees Hall was still on a touch limit. And now we go to Denver when everything's off, the cuffs are off, and we're winning ball games and he's making throws. So, yeah, we've only beat, I guess, bad teams. But now we're winning ball games and he's looking good and he's actually making throws. He's not throwing 4 picks a game, so we're back.
The Broncos are fucking dog meat.
We beat him.
No, you did. You did. And your lock of the week was air. Good
Air.
Good shit.
shit. But I just I want to believe in Wilson, but
He didn't
he's
throw a
just
touchdown.
he's not him.
But you don't have to believe in him. You don't have to believe in him.
You just want to believe in everyone around him.
But that's my point. When you watch those Ravens team, you didn't believe in fucking Joe Flacco. You were just like, give the ball to Ray Rice and let the defense get stops. That's all they did. You didn't have to. No one was like, Joe Flacco's fucking
Brees Hall ain't
him.
Ray Rice.
But Joe
Brees Hall might be.
Joe Flacco can throw the ball down the field.
That's what Zach Wilson does.
9 fantasy points against the worst defense in the entire league.
Dude.
I'm a
The
little
whole
upset
league.
with him. I took his more than 206 pass yards. 199.
No,
Yeah.
that should
Oh,
have been
that's
cheesy.
pissed.
That should've been
199.
cheddar, man.
I was like,
if
that's
Garrett
one more
Wilson
completion.
catches that last ball, and it's not a pick.
Not a
Pick,
pick.
yeah.
Yards.
I got so happy I saw it go up, and I was like,
That's
and I was
literally
like, oh,
yards.
pick, and it was just like the line that shoots across.
Score app
I was
watching.
like, sure.
No, but we're back.
No, it was a good win for sure. You know, it was a horrible fucking game. That Ravens-Steelers game cost me some mega
You
coins.
know
Oh,
what actually
that was a
cost
mess.
me everything? The fact that you're not letting Justin Tucker kick from the Pittsburgh 41, so it would have been a 50, what was that, 57, 58? 58-yard field goal. They don't have faith in Justin Tucker to kick a 58-yard field goal anymore,
Which is crazy.
which is insane. And they also, in the 2-minute drill in the first half, didn't kick it on 4th and 2 from like 13 with 10 seconds left. They went for it.
Dude, and then they throw a red zone interception on the 2. With like a minute and a half to win the game.
Oh, yeah.
And to cover.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like they just didn't want to win that
Dude,
game.
I swear, bro. Lamar just looks like he don't give a shit sometimes.
It's not Lamar, like,
Dude, that had nothing to do with Lamar.
It had nothing to do with
He's
Lamar.
throwing balls that are in the Hall of Fame.
he's
and these
TJ
guys
Watt
are just
in his
botting.
fucking face, trying to make insane plays.
Bro.
He's making the throws. Rashad Bateman had a walk-in touchdown if he can just catch the ball. 2. He had 2 walk-in touchdowns if he can catch the ball.
And Zay Flowers
Dude,
fell.
Zay Flowers looked like had bricks on his hands. Like
And
that-
Odell was like, we're losing. I'm hurt.
Yeah. Mark Andrews dropped a touchdown.
He did.
Bateman missed 2 touchdowns. Zay Flowers missed 3 receptions. That would have been an easy 75 yards.
So how's it Lamar's fault?
It's not Lamar's fault. But,
And Kenny Pickett still had to drive down the field with, 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
He still had to do it.
He looked good that last drive.
yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah. So that was pain. I hate it's every fucking time. Steelers at home as a dog. It's a given. They're stealing
Unless
your
it's
coin.
week 1 against the Niners.
They're stealing your fucking coin, dude. I don't know what they always just find a way.
I will say something that shocked me. So we were watching the game last night, and we were going through the lines of like who are the favorites now to win like the MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Bijan Robinson is not in the top 2 to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think it's obviously going to be C.J. Stroud because it's going to be a quarterback
Yeah,
or whatever.
probably.
Can you guys guess the rookie that is above Bijan Robinson? And think about how insane Bijan Robinson has played this year with no one around him. Who's above him? Like as a favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Can I guess?
After they guess.
Because you probably know.
It's absurd. Like it's actually absurd.
Wait,
I don't
is
think
it,
you guys
is
are
it
gonna
someone
get it.
who's just been popping off this year?
Yeah. But Bijan.
Is he a
Oh,
running
I
back?
got it.
No,
I
it's a
got
wide
it.
receiver.
I got it.
Oh, it's a receiver.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
believe
Puka Nacua.
that?
He's been popping
What do you
off.
mean? Can you
I
believe
feel like
that?
Bijan has had it. Like obviously Puka Nacua has come out of nowhere for the Rams, but I feel like when you look at offensive like rookies of the year, what Bijan Robinson is doing for the Falcons,
Yeah, I mean he's even
is like
backpacking.
unconscious.
Puka has been just
Puka's been
unbelievable.
setting fucking records.
Yeah, even as
Yeah,
like
but,
a big
we don't care
Bijan
about those
person.
records.
I don't care.
That was
Dude,
a-
it was an Anquan Bolden / who was the other guy? It was like somebody. It was Anquan Bolden, then it was somebody like that literally played for a year, and I was like, what?
I just
Yeah.
thought you'd find that interesting as a Bijan fan.
So like, I mean, I know I kind of agree with it. I think C.J. Stroud and Puka Nacua, and then probably Bijan.
Yeah.
Maybe Bijan can like end up doing something, but last week he didn't really do much, and I heard him.
Are the Texans 1-4? Or are they 2 and
I
3?
think they're 2 and 3.
Nakua's just been like so consistent.
It's crazy.
Every fucking game he's getting 7+.
Yeah.
Whereas Bijan, he'll go for 120 rush yards. Then the week after that, he'll have 48.
I would
you
say
know?
it's not his fault.
But he's
just
also
the
yeah,
he's
fact.
in a
it's not his
situation where
fault.
his quarterback can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like
So it's
no.
literally just stop the run.
But they don't look at that.
Yeah.
I know they don't.
Yeah.
But y'all see his catch yesterday? That one-handed,
Yeah.
left-handed
That was
grab.
Sick.
They were showing
Crazy.
that angle from like overhead.
Yeah.
Like,
Why do they got the craziest angles for just Bijan?
It's always been that's so
Because
true.
he's doing the craziest shit. Like
That's so
his
true.
move, dude. Literally watching a Bijan Robinson highlight in like slow motion 4K is better than sex. Like watching that kid just like be completely horizontal this way and then somehow be all the way on the other like hat. Like it's
Yeah, he's
He's
like hit
unbelievable.
It's like 5 yards, just like he's in one spot, and then he's
literally.
Yeah, he
5
just
yards to the right.
yeah, literally
crazy
spawns
because
somewhere
like it
else.
reminds me kind of Saquon, kind of how Saquon.
Yeah, when
it's
Saquon
like
has
the same
peak.
movement.
Okay, yeah.
Same movement. It's like fucking move and he's gone. Like you can't tackle him.
Yeah.
Shout out the Giants.
I do think-
Speaking of Saquon, we're all rooting for Daniel Jones to get 100
we
rush
are.
yards for you.
Appreciate that.
But
He's hurt now.
dude, seeing or just like watching football in the pros, it is almost impossible for a quarterback to get 100 rush yards
You need to break a 50.
unless you get a 50-yarder.
Yeah, you
So
gotta-
only way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He
Even
had
Lamar.
66 already this year.
He had, when did he have 66?
On the primetime game against who'd they play?
Yeah, he did have
Steelers?
I can't remember who it
But then you got to
was.
think how many more yards 40 is. That's so many
so
yards.
many yards, bro.
It's two 20-yard runs, so you can get that.
yeah.
He-
We're rooting
dude,
for it.
No, I mean I'm rooting, but like that's you realize how many yards 100 yards
It's
is
a
when
lot.
you like need
Yeah,
it.
it's a lot.
And when I was selling, I was like, he just needs one of those like 50, 60-yard runs, and then he'll have like sprinkle on top because he'll already be moving in that game if he's running for 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
It might have to be a primetime game though. I don't know why. It just feels like it's got to be a
The
prime
Giants
time.
should never be on prime time. Like
Yeah, but they love putting the Giants on prime time. Why are the Raiders on prime time tonight?
Dude.
Yeah, what?
We gotta stop with
We want to
that.
do Monday Football Best Bets.
Yeah, let's run it.
Yeah, I mean we have the Raiders Packers. The spread is -1.5 right now
For the Packers.
for the Raiders.
The Raiders are
Yeah.
favorites
Yes.
tonight?
Yeah, you're in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a Devontae Adams
He
legacy.
might not be playing.
What?
Yeah, shoulder, questionable. Probably not playing.
All right, well, fuck. Let me audible there. Give me legacy Jacoby Myers.
I actually like that.
Receptions. He's gonna grub tonight.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
give me the Raiders spread.
I'm gonna go Packers, and give me a Josh Jacobs Russian receiving. I'm gonna
Interesting.
cover the Packers with a Raiders.
I was
prop.
about to say that seems like a 1-1 bet. If
If I watch a blowout for the Packers, I'm getting Josh Jacobs yards, and if the Raiders come out and look good, it's gonna be because Josh Jacobs is running the ball.
Yeah.
Devontae is expected to play.
Well, it's because he hates the
Well.
Packers.
I love it. But I'm gonna go Packers and a Josh Jacobs rushing and receiving game.
All right, Elsie, I'll give you a little bit more time to cook.
Yeah.
Carlson brothers play tonight.
Mhm.
Both kickers. We got Daniel Carlson. I need some 50-yarders from him. He's got 0 on the season.
No, he has one.
No, I think he got one last week.
No,
Dude,
it was a 40-yard.
I remember in the car on the way home,
Are we sure?
it was a
2 weeks ago.
50-yarder on the dot. 2 weeks ago.
I will double check that math.
Double check for us.
Also, what's the other? It's like something. The other Carlson's first name.
I forget.
It's something like super Viking-ish. Like they're Carlson through and through.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna take their field goal combo prop more than 3.5. I feel like
Yeah.
this is a game that the Raiders are kicking some field goals.
Mm.
Packers, I'm not sold on. What?
Anders.
Anders Carlson.
That is such a fucking.
Anders. It's Anders.
Anders Lee.
Anders Lee.
Anders.
Undersley. Anyway, before we get too off topic, give me more than 3.5 field goals from the Carlson brothers, and fuck, dude, I've just been blind betting the first half under in all these primetime games, and I'm getting stained.
Oh, we
Just
know.
take your team. Come on.
I
Oh,
can't.
we know.
Take
all
your
right,
team.
I'll take Raiders.
Yeah.
Just remember,
so-
Elsie made me.
So I'm gonna ride the Raiders, and just because for some reason I do think the Raiders will like kind of pull ahead, I'm gonna take Jordan Love's pass yards more than
Yeah, he's been feeding Romeo Dubes. Am I saying
Dobbs.
that?
Dobbs.
It's all right. We're here.
It's spelled like Dubes.
I agree.
It is spelled like
D-O-U.
This is the
D-O-U.
best time of year. I fucking love this time of year more than anything.
He's got 0, right? Yep.
It's what?
Doesn't have a 50-yard.
Bro,
It was 40. I think it was 49, 47.
No way.
Wow.
Why?
I told you. I do trust me. I'm watching that
Yeah, I
entry
know.
like a hawk.
I know you're tapped. This is the best time of year, man. Walk
Yup.
outside. It's chilly. You know there's football on later.
78 out today.
When's the last time you felt that?
That's chilly, I guess.
Yeah.
In Texas.
You get a slight little goosebump, you know, instead
Dude,
of
we
just
stood in 70-degree weather and I got 4th-degree burns.
Yeah, dude, my forehead
that.
and nose cooked.
Dude, that hat I was wearing couldn't have been better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
That was
Saved you.
perfect
Hat.
for you.
Yeah. But no, best time of the year. We got Shell coming back.
Yeah.
We got NBA coming back.
Worked.
We're balls deep in football.
Balls.
Chilly weather. You're starting to see some Halloween decorations
I
out.
love the Halloween
Yeah.
decorating.
Me
I'm
too.
decorating our house, by the way. I'm decorating the fuck out of it. And I'm going to decorate the stew. I'm going to get some Halloween decorations up
Oh,
here.
Ooh.
sure. Little spider web.
Yeah, little spider web. And we'll be seeing Already Halloween
We
colors.
got
It
True.
is Halloween up.
We got to trick or treat. We got to wear costumes.
In this
too.
neighborhood?
Yeah, dude.
King size.
What would you dress up as? You have anything on the top of your head?
It's got to be something good, man.
You should be J-Ram and I should be Tim Anderson.
Jay,
Down
Both have
goes.
black
hold a
eyes.
plat.
You should be a goat whale.
A goat.
Like
Dude,
somehow get like goat
Mm.
legs and a whale head.
That would be hilarious.
people have been sending me AI like fucking graphics of like I think they just type in a goat riding a whale in Vegas, and then it comes out like
There's
this.
this new thing on Bing where you can just type it in and it'll generate the graphic.
No
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah.
seen the Phillies, the Fanatic
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
smoking
Yeah.
like the Braves pack.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you can literally
yeah,
just
yeah.
type in like Phillies Fanatic
Yeah.
smoking Braves.
AI's been going crazy. Like the last few days, I've been seeing like
Yeah.
nothing but AI. It's so
so
funny.
good.
Yeah, but Chell's back. I mean, where are you at, Chell God?
Yeah,
Big
I mean,
season, man.
I'm so bricked. So this is like Christmas night for me. Like tomorrow is Christmas Day, and I guess I did Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
There's a
There
word
you
for
go.
Christmas.
There you go.
night.
There's a word for that.
I was gonna let that go, but that was nuts.
I saw your face. I was like, did I fuck up? No, it's like Christmas Eve. We got hockey back on tomorrow, early game, so I'm going to get a lot of my content out tonight on Monday when we're filming this. But yeah,
Early game.
yeah, we got a 4:30.
Ooh,
Wow.
It's the Preds versus the Lightning. I don't have to get into that. You guys will see the Celly if you follow me at Chelgado
Yeah,
or
tap
whatever. I will talk Stanley Cup though if you guys want a real quick like Stanley Cup. If for those that don't watch hockey, there's usually some pretty juicy odds. It's no crazy favorite this year. I think it's like the Canes at like plus 800 or something like that. But that's last year the Avs were plus 350. And then like the Bruins at one point were like plus 200, which is like insane. You should never be betting someone to win the Stanley Cup at plus 200. I don't care if it's the Bruins, and they set the record for most points in a regular season. With that being said, I really, really do like your Devils this year. I think they bring a lot of young talent. They also bring a lot of vets to the table. Jackie is going to be unbelievable as always. He just gets better every year. And you finally got your goalie situation figured out. No more Mackenzie Blackwood. You got Vanacek out there. But real brief, I like the Devils to win. They're plus 1,200, so those odds aren't too bad on the Stanley Cup.
1,200.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's
we're
juicy.
favored.
we're winning.
The Canes.
The Canes.
Where are the Avs?
Like plus 900, plus 1,000, somewhere around that range.
That's the question you really want to ask.
Dude, the Avs
Where
aren't
Leafs?
the Avs, by the way. Stop. Like, if you're thinking about putting a future on the Avs, stop. Like, they're not the Avs this year. They have Nathan McKinnon and they have Mikko Rantanen. We don't have to get into that right now. I also like the Kings to come out of the West.
Wow.
I like the Kings a lot this year. In my goat whale, I have the Kings goalie more than 22.5 regular season wins, and I have the Devils goalie Vanacek more than 26.5 regular season wins.
How many hockey games are in a season?
Is it 82?
No,
I thought it was like
no.
80.
I don't think it's 82. Is it 82?
I thought it was
I
the
think
same as the
it's
NBA.
I think it's like 60
Hey
something.
Siri, how many hockey games are in a full season?
I think it's like 72.
Okay.
I think it's 72.
82.
Oh, 82.
Look at me knowing puck.
telling
Look at me
me-
knowing puck.
Yeah, that line makes no sense.
You're telling me that goalie can't win 24 games?
Why is it so
It's
low?
Vanacek's at 26.5. Phoenix Copley is at 22.5.
Well, they only play like probably 2 out of 3 games, 2 out of 4 or 3 out of 4 games.
I would
Like,
say
they're
2 out of
only-
3.
Yeah.
So
What?
like they're-
Oh, I forgot they
remember
rotate the goalies.
There's like
yeah.
back-to-backs where they'll literally play the second goalie. So I did a lot of research.
What if a
obviously.
goalie gets pulled?
What do you mean if he
Well,
gets
no,
pulled?
okay, you're probably
They
not going to
wouldn't
win.
win,
Yeah,
yeah.
they wouldn't win.
Yeah,
Right.
wait. Okay.
But say they get injured like barely, but like
Uh-huh.
enough to leave the game. Does that count as a win?
No.
Why?
Because he didn't finish the game. It's whoever you know how they come and hug the goalie at the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's like that's.
So
literally
that guy
the goalie
will
get-
win?
Yeah, that guy gets a goalie win.
Wow.
That's some meme shit.
That is meme on.
Yeah.
But
dude.
Copley had 24 wins last year, and he only played 30 games.
Wow.
He was 24-6 in the regular season. He's up at 22.5. That's because he came in late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now he's the starter for the whole season, and he just needs 23. And he's going to be playing probably twice the amount of games.
That sounds free as fuck.
Yeah, and Vanacek's one of the best regular season goalies in the NHL.
I'll save some time. The Devils are winning the cup.
Honestly, dude, I don't think there's a better postseason. And I think we talked about this on the old pod, but best postseason is NHL. Not even close.
I mean, it's fucking electric.
It's so
Electric.
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 I would
It's
say
very-
MLB and NHL are so slept on, but they're right there head to head.
Really?
MLB is.
Yeah,
I mean,
MLB
you
is
can't
badass.
even disagree with how electric MLB is.
Just one swing of a bat can change everything, which I think gives it that X factor. However, the 90% of it where it's like, oh my God, is a little hard. I don't know.
Every pitch in the postseason,
True.
everybody's on their feet. It's so, especially in Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't
pretty
know if you
much
saw.
only Philly. There was like playoff games where tickets were like $15.
I mean, that's just the Tampa Bay rat shit Rays.
Yeah.
But
19,000.
there's a video of Stott hitting his grand slam with only ballpark audio, like no broadcasters, no nothing.
Saw
You
that.
could, like, you can just see the beginning of the
Chills.
at bat,
Chills.
like, and the music playing in the background, and the place just rocking, and then he hits a piss nuke, and that place was bonkers.
Yep. There's not much like Citizens Bank Park in
Yeah.
October, I'll tell you what. And also, we shut out the Braves for the first time in this entire season. The Braves
Dude.
were shut out at home.
The Braves
It was
are
in the
gonna
postseason.
they're gonna do it again. They're gonna fucking sell again.
Yeah, I mean, Strider also is just like not mentally built for the playoffs. I don't want to get too much into MLB, but him like arguing with his coach when he was about to get pulled or whatever, like that's pussy shit, dude.
Dude, he just has just come out and been a total bot.
Yeah,
I mean,
every
He asked for no
interview you see
fans,
him-
and then also Braves fans. They rarely talk about this. If it was Philadelphia throwing trash on the field after the game, we would have gotten roasted as Phillies fans.
Dude, that's been happening so much in sports lately.
It
Yeah.
has.
Anywhere.
People are sick of it.
Yeah.
I think because we all got cooped up in COVID, and then we finally were able to like come out and watch sporting events, and like no one remembers how to control themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
No.
It's
don't
like,
throw
fuck this.
Yeah.
And you're just like, damn.
Well, Trent was at a game where they were throwing shit on the ice.
Dude, I've seen it all. I've seen it on the diamond.
Where have you seen them throw trash?
On the diamond?
Yeah.
Dude, well, it was for a celebration, actually,
Oh.
which is rare.
Well, he
But
watches the Angels put out their starting lineup. There. That's pretty much watching.
when
Trash get thrown
All-Star Chris Taylor walked it off in the playoffs when Nick and I were in the outfield, dude, it was
Beer
fucking
everywhere?
bonkers. Everyone just looking for anything and grabbing it and just throwing it.
It's kinda
in
hype.
excitement.
Sick, yeah.
And then, of course, I posted a video of me doing it, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? You're a disgrace to the league." Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, you don't even get the context.
Bro's
man.
got the cleats on.
You had to be there, man.
But at Ole Miss, they were throwing shit, and that
Yeah.
shit was wild.
You got in celebration.
They got fined.
No.
no.
No, that one was they were
at the
pissed.
end.
Not at the refs.
Bad call. And then at the Leafs game, they literally had to stop for 20 minutes.
clean up the trash.
Yeah, and like just when you'd think it'd be done throwing shit, like a whole nother wave come in.
Are you gonna take the Leafs again this year to win it?
Yeah,
Dude, you actually might be like the worst.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
Like Leafs fans actually already earn enough piss, and then it comes to you, and you're just cursing them.
the Jays or the Leafs, they're the same fucking team.
Toronto sports, brother.
They're
It's
the
a known
same
fact.
Team, it's crazy.
Show me a good Toronto sports team other than the Raptors. I guess they broke the curse, but
That was such a lucky win too.
that was literally Kawhi triple dunk
Yeah, yeah.
against the fucking Sixers.
Y'all are all gonna be pissed when it's the Stars. That's all I know.
Dude.
Are you high on them this
Fuck
year?
the Stars.
I just
Yeah,
don't know
I think
how-
a lot of people are.
I just don't know
Yeah, a lot of
hockey.
people are high on them, which is weird, but yeah, they're them boys. They're them
I
boys.
just feel bad, man.
Yeah.
I just want to go to one game in the Prudential Center this year for the Devils. That's it.
We'll get there.
Just one.
We'll get there.
I think it's gonna be a great season. I got a bunch of hats. I'm ready. I'm geared up. I can't wait to get shit on again for being a fake fan, but it's the only team from my city, so
I do like that you guys each stay true to your team. Like you stay true to the Stars. You always stay true to the Devils. You always stay true to the Leafs. Unfortunately, and obviously I'm a Sabres fan, and we have a lot of hopes around this season. All of our teams, I don't know about the Leafs, but all of our teams are supposed to be really, really good this year. So I
Yeah.
think we're really excited. Obviously, Chelles are back. Frosty Fives. If you guys don't know what the Frosty Five is,
Go Tom.
pretty cursed. But
can you make a promise to me on the pod?
no?
That
Yeah, I'm
you-
joking. What
that
is
you
it?
won't make me bet on Tage Thompson SOGs. this year.
That's funny because a
I
lot of
can't
people are
watch that
like,
tall motherfucker.
"Why am I not putting Tage Thompson?"
He's so tall.
Like any bots, he doesn't shoot the puck.
He's like a
So
lineman
we should
on
be
skates.
winning a lot of games this year, and we have a lot of guys that can step up and score. So I'm not actually going to be betting. I'm not even on Tage in the goat whale.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like that's people are like, why are you not putting Tage in there? Had him in there last year because we sucked last year, and I knew we were going to need him. This year, like we're going to need him to score, but he's up at 42.5 goals. That's a good amount. And
They
we
should
have
put the goat whale on the promo app, man. Why is it not up there?
yeah, true. I could probably make a couple calls,
Make a corp call.
make a corp call.
I guess before we get to the game, I feel like it's kind of a good. I feel like we talked about it pre-show. Maybe we just test it out. Do we want to do a quick pulse check on all of our teams? I mean, we have like the Raiders, the Sabres, we have Texas, we have the Stars. Do we want to do like a quick pulse check around
Sure.
the room, just going through our favorite teams?
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start. Pulse check. The Jets are back.
Yeah.
The Devils are going to win the Cup.
Okay.
And Providence is going to win the Big East. I was actually just talking about this last night. They actually just released an infinite money glitch on the books. You can go in and you can click Providence College to win the Big East, and the money is already in your account. once you
What are the odds on that?
they don't even have odds on it because it's free. All you have to do is click one button and the money goes right into your account.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you should
shit's
try it
free,
out.
right?
No, you should try it out. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, they were good in the tournament last year.
But yeah, no, but seriously, pulse check. I think the Jets, hopefully, will make the playoffs. I think we're all the way back. The Devils are going to win the Cup, hopefully. And Providence College, I need to see first game, and then we'll go from there. Obviously, we kind of heard the Texas pulse check, but definitely interested in how you're feeling about everything else.
Yeah, so again, Texas, we do have a bye week this next coming week. Couldn't come at a better time. Again, we still have a lot to look forward to, so feeling good there. The Falcons, I'm feeling pretty good. I've been really down on Desmond Ridder, but he showed that he could throw the ball this last weekend. So I'm feeling good there. We're not really looking forward to a whole lot there, but, you know. And then the Stars, I'm pumped. Hopefully they do live up to the hype this year. And, yeah, we'll see. Should be a good year.
Pulse check on Penn State football. I'm going to be the drunkest person in the state of Ohio on October 21st. Pulse check on the Sabres. Don't want to get my hopes up. Happens every year to at least one of my teams because we're like, oh, the Raiders are finally rebuilding. So not getting my hopes up, but Sabres looking to go to the playoffs this year. That's all I really want. Break the curse. I think it's since 2005 we haven't gone. And Raiders pulse check. We'll see tonight. All right. So if the Raiders beat the Packers, just know I might sound like Mikey talking about the Jets. Garoppolo's him. We just need him to not make mistakes. We need the Raiders defense to show up. Like, I'll just say a bunch of dumb shit. But nah, Raiders.
Wow.
Raiders are chalked. Move on.
Pulse check. TCU fucking sucks.
That's the first time you've talked about him on the pod, man.
They are so bad, dude. The Dodgers just lost by double digits. Game 1 of the playoffs. Shohei's fucking gone.
Holy shit.
What else? What else am I missing?
You got nothing to look
The
forward
Thunder
to.
play basketball.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, the Thunder. Let's go.
Let's go, Chet.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's in the get well for sure.
Chet.
But yeah, my favorite
Shit.
teams are in piss, and my wagers the past week have been absolute dog shit.
Yeah, you went from a legacy week to the completely opposite type of week.
It's like it's fade god season. It's always right around October.
Please don't tell Lucella.
It's always right around this time when it really matters most. I start just donating.
We'll follow.
Just that chilly weather hits and you just
Yeah.
donate.
we got nerfies today. Potentials, real quick for the people.
Potentials.
Nerfy potentials.
This episode will come out late.
But listen just to my wagers the past couple of days. It's been really bad.
Here we go.
Rays twice. Jays twice. Dodgers game 1. Braves game 1. Astros game 2. Texas minus 5.5. Ravens minus 4.5. Falcons by 2.5. They won by 2.
Yeah, 1 by 2.
Cowboys plus 3.5.
Move on.
Vikings plus 3.5.
Move on.
That's all fucking Mega Max L's.
And you had the Bills in London, but you didn't even put that on there.
It was in the surge 6. Should have just put the 3 surgical 6s I lost.
Yo, when are we gonna once the first
No
one loses,
emergency bullshit
we
anymore.
can't. But we can go to an emergency. We can't go to the 3rd emergency 6. Like,
Yeah.
just move
Dude,
on.
I was just in so much shambles because I knew going to London was a bad idea, and so I loaded up
You
a
did know
backup. And then the Ravens sell in that fucking way. Plus all my wages I've lost. I just.
But
threw-
even if you hit that backup, you know it has an asterisk. That's how Twitter
no one's gonna be like
works.
the 6
Yeah,
in.
no, I know. The only team that's respected my coin the past week and a
Say
half
it.
is Texas fucking Rangers. They only
I know.
are the only team I've put money on that has actually won the game, which is fucking insane.
They're heating back up.
They're heating up.
Oh, I forgot to pulse check the Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't totally slip my mind, but yeah, we're up 2 games on the Orioles. We just need to win 1 more, and we're moving on, baby.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can close it
Tomorrow
out
in
tomorrow.
Arlington.
Yeah, we're back at home.
I will never make it through a graphic of the MLB playoffs where we have to pick a team. Like, I'm gonna have to pick another team.
Yeah.
Don't say that. We are bullpen.
Stay away from
Very
the
well
Phillies.
could.
I might just nuke the Phillies.
No.
It's a red October.
It's so fun to say.
All right, should we do the game?
I'm excited
Game
for the
time.
game today.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, so the game today is we're going to be drafting a quarterback, a receiver, and a running back that you'd want to start your franchise with. And I'll be giving them a division, and they have to draft out of that division.
Like all 3 spots from that one division?
No, just 1 spot each. So we'll go.
Just quarterback first, and then.
Well, no, you can pick a quarterback, running back, or receiver from
Okay.
that division, and then
Gotcha.
we'll switch divisions after.
Gotcha. Let's go.
All right, so we'll start with Trent. We'll start off with the AFC North, which is the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals.
Okay.
You can pick a quarterback, receiver, or running back from any of those teams.
Only one though.
Give me Joe Burrow.
I don't.
Is it going
know
this
how I
way?
feel about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Mikey.
And then it starts back at them
It'll
the
start
next way.
showing.
It's not his fault. I like a mobile quarterback. Give me Lamar.
Okay. Taking Jamar Chase.
Ooh.
See, that's what I was thinking that, but then I'm like, without Joe Burrow at my quarterback, do I really think Jamar Chase is who Jamar Chase is in this exact moment? I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I sure
such
do
a
think
hot
so.
What the
You know what I
fuck
mean?
was that?
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase obviously played at LSU together. Like, are we forgetting that they just like kept that going into the NFL? Like, it was such a smooth transition.
Dude.
Not taking Lamar is going to bite me.
Is this a real...
And Lamar's gone.
I took Lamar.
Oh, you took Lamar. That's right. My bad.
Was that a real take?
No, move on.
I really wish I could take like TJ Watt, but obviously I need to take a wide receiver, running back, or quarterback. Can I take Nick Chubb
You can take Nick Chubb.
or
Okay.
no?
Sure.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
Ah,
Prime Nick
that
Chubb.
seems
It's
like
not
a
like-
cop out.
it's
That
not
seems
like
like
you're
a
It's kind of a cop out.
No, you can take Nick Chubb, but kind of a cop out. But
If it's a cop out, I'm not gonna do it.
Just take Joe Mixon.
No. I fucking hate Joe Mixon.
How about Nelson Aguilar?
Okay.
you got the Browns, Steelers, Ravens. I can't remember that 4-team. It always
Bengals,
fucks me.
Browns, Ravens.
Yeah, because I would take Nick Chubb, but no. Let's go off that. Give me Pickens.
Okay.
Okay. Back to Shelley.
Fuck all of you guys, bro.
Just
You're trying to
It's
call
like-
Jamar
it's like
Chase
the
mid.
fourth best receiver in the
Yeah,
division.
yeah.
All right.
Could
Yeah,
went
that's
T.
it.
We'll go.
crazy.
We'll go with the division that Shelley knows. AFC West.
Oh, nice. Give me Mahomes.
There we go.
Came
Okay.
back with that.
Well, I've got my quarterback, Herbert.
Herbie.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay,
some good
now I
QBs.
need.
Garoppolo
So what do I have now? I have Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders.
Broncos.
and
Broncos.
Broncos, yeah.
There's an obvious one that you need.
I'm gonna go.
Mm.
Give me Keenan Allen.
Whoa.
He's on my fantasy team. He's been busting this year. You give him to
I feel like
Lamar
he's always
Jackson.
hurt. I don't know if you want to start your franchise.
I'm taking him. I got Lamar, dude.
Trent can steal him.
Give me Travis Kelsey.
All right.
Oh, we're
you can
doing
be a
tight ends.
receiver. You can be a receiver.
Oh yeah, he's
Well, let's just do tight ends too. Might as well.
Yeah.
All right. So we
yeah.
want to add
Sprinkle
a
it.
fourth
That's
tight
fine,
end.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, I
fine.
like that.
That's fun. All right. So
Who were you
Kelsey.
thinking?
Devontae Adams.
I would have
didn't
taken
even
Mark
remember.
Andrews.
Didn't you
but-
remember he was on the Raiders? Blew that one.
fine.
Well, I'll take
Blew
Pickens.
that.
Now I got 30-year-old Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
I'd like to switch. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, fuck it. I'm riding with Keenan.
I'd like to switch off Pickens if
No,
that's
you-
all right. If
you-
we're doing tight ends, I would have taken
No.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, well, it's too late.
Yeah.
Too
All
late.
right.
Dude.
We'll go back to Trent. NFC North. So Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings.
Lions, Bears.
Oh, you got so lucky
Packers,
with tight
Vikings.
ends, bro.
Oh, wide receiver. Jay Jones.
You're getting so lucky. I
Oh
didn't
my
know
God,
you
my
did
team is fucking unreal.
that. Give me Aaron Jones.
Okay.
I need a running back. I'm gonna go with Roshan Johnson, baby. I don't care. I don't care.
Lions. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I might go Laporta.
My team
Ooh.
is smacking everybody's. My team is unbelievable.
I don't know, dude. I might put up a fight.
Dude, I got Herbert, Jamar Chase, and Roshan Johnson.
Probably could have did Jameer Gibbs, but
Or
Yeah, I was
TJ
thinking Jameer.
Kelly's team might not make it past game.
oh fuck. Wait, Hawkinson's in
Now
that?
you need a
he's on
tight
the
end.
Vikings, but yeah.
I have a tight end, Laporta.
Oh, okay.
So
now
my
you
team right now is Mahomes, Pickens, and Laporta.
All right, you
The
need a running back.
misfits.
Need a running back to round that team.
All right,
out.
who's
Okay.
my running back?
We'll give you a division that has a running back. NFC West. So Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
Wow.
No, he's not gonna get it.
No, he's
Watch.
not gonna get
It's
it. at all.
McCaffrey.
Oh my
Okay. all right,
Okay, there we go.
Take it, man. You're gonna be a hard-nosed ball club.
So my final team is Mahomes, McCaffrey. Okay. Lauren.
All right, go ahead, Lauren.
Wait,
Who
what
do
am
you
I
need?
drafting now?
What do you need?
I got a receiver quarterback.
end.
So you need a tight end.
You need a
So
tight
from
end.
the Niners, Seahawks, Rams, or Cardinals.
I'll take George Kittle.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
Shit.
Surely he catches 4 balls, right?
3 touchdowns.
Give me. So who do I have? I need a tight
There's
end.
no way you're chirping.
So I have Higbee, Ertz.
Fant. Oh.
Give me I feel like just give me give me Zach Ertz. I just like him.
He's a
Gotta-
good guy.
All-time guy.
Pulled the baddie. Pulled the baddie.
Give me. I need a running back. Yeah, Rams, Niners,
Seahawks.
Seahawks,
Seahawks, Cardinals.
Low key.
Ew.
You have two great running backs.
I fuck with Kyron.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
do that
Who's
thing.
the one that?
Yeah, that's a bot. He's the
What?
only bot out of
You
the
got James Conner, or you got
a dog.
He's a dog, dude.
Dog.
what's the other one I'm thinking
Not giving
of?
it to you.
No, okay, it's Cardinals.
Breaking the rules of
Oh,
the game.
Seahawks.
Don't say it.
Yeah, he's
What's
a
his
beast. Though.
fucking name?
You don't know his name?
Oh
What's
yeah,
it,
give me
Michigan
Kenneth
State?
Walker.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Let's
round it
I
out.
just won the league.
So
All right.
Trent.
Relax.
My team's Burrow,
Relax.
Jay Jettas, Kelsey,
Damn.
and Kenneth Walker.
Okay, but he got cheap with the tight end. Let's
Yeah,
just
he
put
did
that
kinda
out
get
there.
cheap with
You
the
got
tight end.
fed with the tight end.
But
But
I
that's
would
a
have
good
taken
team.
Mark Andrews. I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
Pickens.
yeah. That is fair. That's,
I got Lamar, Aaron Jones, Keenan Allen, and Zach Ertz.
It's a bunch
That
of
is-
playmakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got.
That
I
is.
just get the ball in their hands.
yeah. I got Justin Herbert, Jamar Chase, Roshan Johnson, and George Kittle. It's a good ball club.
That's actually a
Pretty
fire
solid.
It's a
ball
fire
club.
little club.
The hard nosed ball club, Shelly.
I got Mahomes, McCaffrey, Laporta, Pickens.
They're just playing hard nosed ball,
Dude, I
man.
feel like that's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad when you're picking from anyone in the division. It's
Yeah,
not
getting
that bad.
Laporta and Pickens is crazy. Yeah, I mean, sure, man.
That's fair.
All right, well, I think, yeah, that's another episode of We'll Be Seeing. We will, in fact, be... Put in the comments what you guys would have picked, I
Yeah,
guess,
Yeah.
at
Mhm.
positions.
Trent's team is insane, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think we have
crazy.
to.
I just won.
No, that's...
Jetta's
Yeah, that's
Burrow.
nuts. All right, well,
What Burrow are you getting, though? Anyways,
that's true. We will, in fact, be... We'll be...
seeing-
we'll be seeing.